Did you know that your YouTube thumbnails might be destroying your views? Stick around as I share the top 10 YouTube thumbnail design crimes you might be committing. I'm Sara Nguyen, and today we're diving into the critical YouTube thumbnail design mistakes that could be costing you views and the design tips so you can fix them. Before we dive in, if you're new here, consider subscribing for more tips on using video and social media to grow your business. Now let's get into these YouTube thumbnail design crimes. YouTube thumbnail design crime number 1, using fancy fonts. You may think that using cursive or thin fonts may look elegant, but these are especially hard to read on the space you have for a thumbnail. Remember, a lot of people will be viewing your thumbnails on their mobile devices or while scrolling through a busy feed. You want your font to be clear and easy to read, even at a smaller size. Let's compare the pair of thumbnails. Which one is easier to read? You'll notice that the one with the thin scripts forces your brain to work harder than version 2, the block text version, which is much easier to read. So stick to bold block fonts for your thumbnails. It will make a big difference in grabbing people's attention and getting them to click on your video. YouTube thumbnail design crime number 2, text overload. When your thumbnail has too much text, it creates a cognitive overload, which means that it's hard for the viewer to process all of the information at once. The solution: keep your text minimal and concise. Use short and punchy words rather than long sentences. Ideally, aim for a maximum of 5 to 7 words, like this example, or even fewer if possible. Remember, the goal of text on your thumbnail is to provide a quick and compelling snippet that entices your viewers without overwhelming them. Small text is a big problem. If people can't read it, they won't click it. You want to use large text because it allows people to quickly understand what your video is about without struggling to read it. The top example is harder to read than the bottom example. Big, bold text also grabs attention, making people more likely to click. It stands out, guides their eyes, making them curious to see more of what you've shared. Contrast matters because it's about making your text clear by choosing colors to make it stand out from the background to grab attention instantly. For example, if you have a light background, use dark bold text or vice versa for maximum impact. Here is an example of bad contrast. And here is an example of good contrast. Vibrant colored text against a dark background for captivating contrast. Overloading the thumbnail with too much or too many elements can make it look cluttered and drive viewers away. Here's an example of a cluttered thumbnail. There's too much going on here. Multiple images, text blocks, icons, and flashy elements. They overwhelm the viewer, making it challenging for the viewers to focus on the main message, so they'll just scroll past it. Here's an example of a clean thumbnail. There are less images that help the user understand what the video is about. We have a concise text snippet and minimalistic design, making it easy for viewers to identify the video's content instantly. Using amateur-looking images that are pixelated, watermarked, or poorly cropped can make your thumbnail look unprofessional. For high-quality images that are visually appealing and directly relate to your video's topic, use libraries such as Unsplash, Pexels, or Creative Market. You also want to use the right image editing tools like Canva to edit them for a more polished and eye-catching thumbnail. Using clickbait. Now, clickbait may bring them in, but if your content doesn't match, they're out. Authenticity is key. Using clickbaity images also doesn't help with your watch time and is a disservice to your channel and your audience. Always make sure that your thumbnail accurately reflects the content you deliver in your video. Unnecessary logos. Think of it this way. A crowded thumbnail with a logo that people don't recognize can sometimes confuse the viewer more than anything. They're not likely to click just because they see your logo. That precious thumbnail space could be better used on elements that tell your audience what they'll get from your video, something that makes them curious and eager to click. Many creators want to avoid paying for design tools, aiming to keep costs down, and I get it. But here's the thing, if you're really serious about taking your YouTube channel to the next level and growing, and you're not quite ready to hire a graphic designer to do it for you, investing in some design tools becomes a must. I love using Canva, especially for designing my YouTube thumbnails. I've got a link in the description to a free 45-day trial to get you started with all of the cool features you need to whip up professional looking thumbnails. We're talking one-click background removal, access to a beautiful library of images, fonts and design elements, everything you need. Check out the link in the description and start easily creating thumb-stopping thumbnails with Canva. Overlooking mobile optimization. With more and more people using their phones to watch YouTube videos, it's vital that your thumbnails are optimized for mobile viewing. This means making sure the text is big enough to read on a smaller screen and avoiding too many small elements that may not be visible on a mobile device. You can preview what your YouTube thumbnail will look like by going to thumbsup.tv and uploading your thumbnail image here. Then you'll be able to view what it appears like at different sizes. Pay attention particularly to how it looks like at the smaller sizes and make your adjustments accordingly. I hope this video was helpful for you, and if it was, please hit the like button for me and let me know in the comment section below which of these crimes have you been making. In the meanwhile, why don't you check out my other YouTube tutorials in the playlist for more helpful training. Or if you're struggling to come up with what to say in your YouTube videos, you'll definitely want my 5 swipeable YouTube scripts. They'll help you come up with content for your videos that grabs your viewers' attention and increases your YouTube watch time. You can check them out by clicking on the screen, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.